What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Here's what you learned in the last 24 hours. They hate you. They despise you. These validators, they allow you to validate with them so that you, the brokies, can make them a bunch of money. And then when it's time to vote for something that benefits you, then they turn that upside down so that you can see it. Guys, it is incredibly simple here. The validators that you rely on to navigate this chain and finally bring some accord for all of us just stabbed you in the back. Now, you may not like to see that. You might be a validator out here who's voting no, and you might have some kind of reason that you voted no or to abstain or whatever it is that you voted. But this is my opinion, okay? Now, here's the other part to that, just to provide some clarity. I'm going to give everybody a list of everybody who voted no. We're going to do that so that you can see, you, the holder, and you can change your validation to match your belief system. If you wanted it to be no, I got a list of people who voted no. If you wanted it to be yes, everybody who didn't vote no would suffice. Now, for clarity's sake here, the other shady institution, Happy Caddy Crypto, put this proposal out. Happy Caddy Crypto voted yes to this proposal. All nodes voted no to this proposal because Happy Caddy Crypto voted yes, saying that you can't vote yes for your own proposal. So not only did they help to prevent the yes vote, they encouraged. So let's break it down. Most of you, by the way, probably validating with all nodes. And that's some shady shit that they did. So if you like this type of content, make sure you hit the like button. If you don't like this type of content, hit the unlike button. Either way, hit a button. Okay, guys, Mr. Diamond Hands just sent out a message here. It says, breaking, lunc proposal 12156 that would burn the 1.86 billion USTC in the LFG wallet has been rejected. Now, this doesn't come with any excuse or anything like that, and I wonder what's going on. So, final on-chain signaling proposal to burn 1.86 billion USTC. Let's see how everybody voted. Well, if we come down here and we're doing it by voting power, then we'll see that all nodes abstained, Interstellar abstained, Interstake 1 abstained. All of those could have helped you along the way, but they chose to sit on the sideline. Happy Caddy, the number 5 guy, voted yes. When he voted yes, all nodes voted no. They did not want this thing to pass, okay? Now, who voted no? Jesus is Lord voted no with veto. Lunc Live, who owns Lunc Live? Lunc Live voted no. Let's see. This Terra Wallet here voted yes. Stakely abstained. Jesus is Lord, no with veto. Burrito Node, yes. Terra Vita, no. Community First, no. Vegas Node, yes. Also gave a comment as to why. Terra Vita says, we're not against this proposal, but we are not for exposing the chain to unnecessary risks and regulator attention. We believe there is insufficient evidence at this time to suggest it is free to burn these account assets that are subject to legal process. They've at least given you a reason for which they wanted to vote no. Same thing over here. I continue to be firmly opposed to violating the immutability of the blockchain to erase wallet balances. So Happy Caddy Crypto, he also said over here, due to all nodes enforcing a rule of no voting on your own proposal, I will be abstaining from my own, but heck, burn it all. Now, Jesus is Lord said, hey, look, if they can scam you, then I want them to scam you. And by the way, I'm translating for you. So I continue to be firmly opposed to violating the immutability of the blockchain to erase wallet balances. So if they want to steal from you, I encourage them to steal with you. That is what Jesus is Lord is telling you right now. So let's keep moving on because there's plenty of comments out here that we can talk about. Terra Vita, they said that they don't want unnecessary regulatory attention. Community First gave no reason. Vegas says, I will vote yes, but I still believe the best solution would be to freeze them for now. However, let's go. And by the way, there is a proposal up to freeze. So he did do exactly what he said he was going to do. Now, Zero Fee and USTC airdrops said, this erratic proposer has changed tax position from 1.2 to 0.2, Goldilocks 1.2, 0.02, etc., and burn user funds for self-promotion. We support burning. However, this node won't be held liable. Delegators are welcome to vote freely. I don't have any idea what is happening here with that one. All right. Juris Protocol voted yes, burn it all. Firefly Capital says, whilst litigation with creditors is undergoing at this juncture, no vote is sufficient. Now, page 2. You can see right here, this wallet voted yes, this wallet voted yes. You the people are voting yes, okay? Just to give you clarity over here, the biggest Terra wallets that hold majority of supply, they're all voting yes for it, okay? Garuda, abstain. Kryptonian, abstain. Lunc Classic, abstain. Burn It All said yes. TDR Sys voted to abstain. Classic Nodes voted no. We will be happy to vote yes once the case is no longer involved in an appeal or further litigation. But basically, I don't like the fact that they voted no, but at least I understand why. Abstain, Hexagon says, due to legal uncertainties, the same thing. We're going to wait until the legal process plays itself out. Baywatch says these funds were intended to defend USTC's PEG, and burning them aligns with LFG's mission as a non-profit dedicated to that goal. Baywatch just came forward and basically Baywatch just hits you with the suplex and dunked right on your face to everybody who voted no or voted no with veto or chose to sit on the sidelines for some kind of reason. Let me read it again. These funds were intended to defend USTC's PEG, and burning them aligns with LFG's mission as a nonprofit dedicated to that goal. Now, what was the secondary function of LFG? There was none. The only reason that it existed was this right here. Now, you've got a bunch of cowards out here saying, well, I don't want the legal process to come after me. I don't want regulatory to come in here. The only purpose behind the LFG wallet was to defend the PEG. It was their stated purpose. So what you're asking for, in fact, is for the federal government, the U.S. government, to come steal 1.86 billion USTC to sell on the open market to satisfy these large creditors in this bankruptcy process. And by the way, that's exactly what they want to do. They want to sell it on the open market. They want to destroy the USTC price so that they can pay back some other investors. And listen, I understand why that would be a situation. I understand why that would be going on. I also understand why Chris Amani is a gutless coward who allows shit like this to happen and doesn't protest it in bankruptcy because he has no spine, okay? We've seen that. We know that. So I get it, but let's continue on. This right here, to me, that's it right there. There was no other purpose, no other function, no other use for it. Burning it, the end. Can't do anything with it, and it's done. The regulators are Donald Trump now, bitch. There are no regulators out here trying to steal from this community. Gary Gensler is gone. So pretending otherwise, silly. Solid Vote voted no. Battle Force said the funds are not ours to burn. Bullshit. The funds are ours to burn. Even if this is a signaling proposal, it shows actual intent to burn the funds. I would not support burning the funds and cannot support this. Bullshit. Those are our funds. The purpose of LFG. Again, these people make up reason for doing that. Now, play to burn? No. Lunc swap? No. Again, big wallet? Yes. Big wallet? Yes. Terra Classic right here. Abstain. I'm abstaining to let the community and my delegation decide on what to do with these funds. Galactic Shift chose to abstain. This is the one big wallet that voted no with veto. We had to go to 36th place to find that. Luna Rewards voted yes. Continuing on, this wallet, no with veto. Let the DOJ or the SEC burn them. That's not how it works. That's not what's going to happen. Again, I understand at least you're respecting the process here and saying let the DOJ or the SEC burn. Sure, okay, no problem, except that's not the purpose. Their purpose is to cash it out and give it to creditors. So no with veto over here for this wallet, yes with this wallet. Yes, Alpine Digital will wait until April 30th, as there is some evidence that there could be burns on or before that date. If that doesn't happen, we can revisit this. Finally, somebody with a logical reason. BL nodes, yes. Another one, yes. LBUN, yeah. No. We need to take a closer look at the legal ramifications before burning this USTC. And look, if you're scared of the burns, this is understandable. I disagree fundamentally and think it's silly, but that's your opinion. And if they are in fact protecting the blockchain, maybe so. But again, I'm going to state one more time, the entire purpose from beginning to end, there was no other purpose other than protect the peg at $1. And the developer who created it for a reason, as a nonprofit, to protect that peg. Is the peg protected? Is it protected? The end. That's the only question that needs to be answered at this point, despite the fact that some of these validators, they're just answering whatever question they want asked. Okay. And to give you an example, if I'm interviewing you and I said to you, what do you think of the current state of the economy? And then you look at me in the eye and say, did you say, what do you think about dinosaurs? I love dinosaurs. As a matter of fact, I think it's one of the greatest things. And then I would say, that's not what I asked. Well, that's the question I chose to answer. They're answering the question they chose to answer, not going through the entire process. And look, at the end of this, they will silence me by saying that. Then let the legal process play out. Okay. And I have no argument for that. Okay. I really don't. So, but to keep going on here, Frag voted no. FRG, I'm sorry. Then you've got yes. LVS voted no with veto. Then these wallets voted no with veto. Again, there's a lot of people who are afraid that they don't want the U.S. government to come in fishing around. I don't understand why. In light of upcoming possibilities, these funds can have a larger impact as part of any potential upcoming staking rewards for USTC, if not accepted. This is wild right here. AdVal, if not accepted into staking, they should be burned. Look, I'm not. That sounds a little bit ridiculous to me because that's not how, I don't think that would be how it would work. You can't just take it. You just have to burn it off. So I don't think that's a possible thing. Do it now. We should wait with this burn until the TFL legal proceedings are over. And there you have it, really. Most of the people generally believe that the legal process has to play itself out. That's really what's happening over here. So let's move on here because I'm going to have a stroke. But remember who voted, how they voted for you. Validate with the people whose beliefs align with your own. If you wanted it no, make sure that you're validating with somebody who voted. If you wanted yes, make sure you validate with somebody who voted. Okay, very, very simple. And you do you, boo-boo. By the way, that means that we'll be either better or worse as a blockchain on everybody's opinion, not just mine, but everybody's opinion will either be better or worse because of whatever happens, right? So Garuda X still ripping here. Food still a little bit down. Juris looks like it's down just a tiny bit during the day. And Hera has doubled now up to $50. So not a lot happening. Just kind of, sitting here waiting for whatever the next move might be, so just the sideways action for the day. Now here's a list of everything so that you can see it on screen. Just no real movement going on in any of this stuff. And BAT to LUNC and FCT to LUNC, there's a lot of liquidity pulling from when I look at this stuff. Like I see that every once in a while. There's still a lot of liquidity pulling, crypto, bro. Now, upgrade to 3.4, gonna pass. Spend proposal for the first phase of the Orbit Labs removal looks like it's going to pass. It's really just been 100% yes, but we don't have a whole lot of people. For some reason, everybody's like, oh, this is really important. This one, we'll just let it ride and let you guess what's going to happen. Again, as a matter of fact, we saw that this proposal was going to happen, meaning the burns of 1.86 billion for the entire time until the very end, when a bunch of people decided that they know better than you. And by the way, they went to the same schools as you, they have the same education as you, and they decided they know better than you. Don't forget that. Now, let's talk about the market real quick. Luna Classic up just a little bit today, but it should not be. It should probably get dunked on very, very soon. Now, why would it get dunked on very, very soon? Well, I just explained it to you. Now, it could be that the overall and broader markets start to really rip and we start to see some real progress and it just takes off anyway. But USTC is now down 2% on the day. Is that I don't think that's a lot. So I think we could end up fulfilling the end of this move. Again, I want to come over here and say that, once we had a big breakdown and we had a rip up here, then we had a correction, basic fib. Matter of fact, if you look at it from this context and say, well, what did it do? Basic fib retracement, and then came right back up and continued on. So now, what does a basic fib retracement look like over here? And over here, it hasn't completed yet. So there could be some more downward pressure coming into 1.3 to 1.5 cents before continuing on, or even lower. And then it could break out from there. I don't know for sure whether it will or not. The general market, if it's in a positive and money is flowing, capital is flowing into the market, then what we will see is Luna Classic and US take off. But short of that, USTC now has 1.86 billion sitting out there that half of the people that you validate with are telling you, I would rather that they sold off that 1.86 billion and destroyed the liquidity for the thing and then dropped it down below 1 penny, as opposed to helping you burn some crypto. Now, they probably don't like me saying it that, but for me to say it any other way would mean I'm being dishonest with you, and I'm not going to do that. I'm in front of you every single day telling you what I think about what is going on, and I'm going to continue to do that. I don't think that I don't think the community was served today. I think the community, in a lot of different ways, was slapped in the face. But we'll move on, because this is what we have to support, because you validate with them. By the way, chat should be interesting today. All right, so we're about dead even on the day. Didn't have a really good breakout or anything like that, despite the market being up 41 billion. Again, sometimes it takes a while for us to get just kind of discovered in the rotation. Down 10 basically 10% in volume, down to 15 million. USTC down 50% in volume, down 2% in market cap. These are your validators. So as far as the rest of it goes, to confirm the lunc side of the fence, CLA8 will be available on the brand new platform GDX, launching February 23rd. So this is going to be a multi-chain deflationary meme coin that stands for open source and pro-liberty activism. The funky part is under the hood. So that Clay will end up launching. We'll be seeing that from Leonardo and Ceramic over the next couple of days. So once that gets started, then we'll probably pay a little bit more attention. All right, so as it is, here we are. Again, you've got some wallets out here. You've got the 1.8 billion that your validator is running security for to make sure that it stays there so that they can sell on the chart and dunk on your price action. Then you've got 290 million. I wonder who's in on that. I wonder who gets some of that money along. Nobody does. 58 million over here on TFL2. And by the way, both of those, they'll probably vote no on those, or they'll come up with some ridiculous reason for, well, that's a little bit different. It's not. So there you have it right now. Happy Caddy Crypto, who to this point had been the guy. That's your guy, right? You put up a proposal and they didn't want to do it. So maybe it's time for Happy Caddy Crypto. And by the way, let's be clear here. I'm no friend of Happy Caddy Crypto. I've had my issues with Happy Caddy Crypto. Happy Caddy Crypto sent me a text message talking a lot of shit to me and then deleted it all. So I'm not a fan of Happy Caddy Crypto. However, I don't think that he's a bad person in this space. So if you are not validating with him, you might want to consider it. If somebody voted no and you think it should have been yes, and that this is that everybody's trying to rather be quote unquote safe than sorry. That's their argument, by the way. We'd rather be safe than sorry, which is why I want to wait for the legal process to play out and stuff like that. Well, Do Kwon holds the keys. Nobody else holds the keys to the LFG wallet. He is unable to do anything with it. Blah blah blah. So anyway. Here you are. This is what's happening. So as far as burns go, let's talk about that real quick because I think it's important. 348 million is what's burned so far. We did not have much in the neighborhood of burns so far today, but yesterday, again, another 76 million. As far as USTC, that's gone down only 5,000 today, which means that it's going down one more time. Now, if you're not, you should be signed up to Terra Casino, $6,000 giveaway from now until February 23rd. Jungle Spirit Megaway from NetEnt. You can play that right now. And then, of course, you can use all of your favorite coins in order to burn. And if you're trading meme coins, then the place to do it and the place to go is Terraport. Now, with that being the case, it's not financial advice. I'm always right. You may not like my opinion, but it's my opinion. It is not my fact, okay? As passionate as I might be about some things, it is my opinion of things. It is not my factual basis for anything. I want to see as much burned as can possibly be burned. I think that these things kick it off. Could I be wrong about that? No, but also yes. So again, all of this is my opinion. You do what you got to do. Boo-boo. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.